So I was on my rant and I didn't really get to say shit. But something really funny happened today at work. Alright, so I work for Reddit. And you have to be 19 years old to buy cigarettes. And if the person looks under 30, some states it's 40, in mine it's 30. The person looks under 30, you have to ask for ID. So, I never do. Unless they look really young. Other than that, I put in like a random birthday. You're not even supposed to have that. Do that. You're just supposed to, I guess, like ask for their birthday. So whatever. So my boss, we have a small store, like actually the smallest in the state. And my boss is always like, you're not allowed to stand up front. You always have to be doing something. So Saturdays we take the sale signs down. Sundays we put new ones up. And then throughout the week, there's always something to do. Like every other week, Monday and Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, we have to put truck away. There's facing always to do, and then we always have something to do. So today, we were taking signs down. So I was in the aisles taking signs down and shit. And we used to have this bell, but my GM threw it away because we're not supposed to have it. So I actually got it taken away, but whatever. So we got ours taken away. So sometimes customers, there's like a few customers. There's 3 different kinds of customers actually. There's customers that yell through the store and go, "Hello, anybody here?" There's actually 4. But it branches off. Like the people that yell, there's the people that go, "Hello, anybody here?" And then there's like rude ass people that go, "Is anybody here working here?" Or "Hello," like you could just hear in their voice. Then we got people that look down the aisle, or they hear noise and they go to that aisle and they go, "Excuse me, are you ready?" Or there's the rude people like that and go, "Is anybody here? Like, I'm ready to be checked out." I hate those people. Like, ugh. And then there's also the people that literally just stand there and wait. And my boss is the one that's telling me, like, "Yo, you got a customer." We have a mirror in the back wall. And we're supposed to look up and see if there's anybody there. I'm too short, so I can't really tell. Someone's always telling me that I have a customer. Like it's small, so like if I'm in an aisle, let's say aisle 2, and my boss is in aisle 7 or in aisle 8, all of a sudden I'll hear, "Sammy," or they'll come up to me and be like, "You got a customer." My one boss, she picks up the phone, she goes, she just blows in it. It's kind of funny. Whatever. I have fun with my bosses. I love them. So I was doing signs, and there was this one customer. She pissed me the fuck off. And Karma is my homie right now. Like, Karma was so on my side. She came over, and she's like, "I'm ready to be checked out now." I'm like, I like, put on my fake smile. Like, I want to slap a bitch. The fuck you talking to me for? I'm doing shit. I'm not, like, talking, like, joking around on my phone or some shit. I'm doing something. Like, hold the fuck up. What are you doing? So, whatever. So, I put a fake smile on and I walked. She was buying cigarettes. She looked old as hell. Age was not on her side, but whatever. Whatever. So, like, she was buying cigarettes. And I had no clue. I didn't know what she was going to get. I'm like checking her out. She's like, "Newport Lights 100s. I'm like, okay. So I look, and I had no idea. I did not know what was the reaction. I'm like, let me just fuck with her, because they get mad as hell. I'm like, "Do you have ID?" And she goes, "No, it's in the car." And she looks at me. I'm like, "Well, I can't sell you this if you don't have ID." She like just smiled. She's like, "Okay." She walked out the door, and we have a little foyer. And we have a window. And we could see inside the foyer. And she's like, "I'm 36 years old." I'm like, "Well, I don't know that." So she walked, and my manager is in the aisle I was in. And after she said that, she walked out the store. I was like, "Well, how do I know?" I'm like, "You give me attitude, I ask for ID. simple as that. My manager knows I don't really ask for ID. No one really does. And she was laughing. She's like, good. What she said? She's like, good move, Sam. Good move. I'm like, exactly. I'm like, karma was on my side for that one. So she came in, and she was born in 77. I'm like, all right, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. And then after she left, I'm like, you don't mess with me. But, I mean, I had really nothing to do with that. I mean, I was smart enough to think about that shit, but how did I know she didn't have her ID on her? Like, I was hoping she didn't really have an ID at all. I wouldn't have sold her them shits. But, like, you want cigarettes? Go somewhere else. Go to the gas station. They don't sell cigarettes. I mean, they don't ask for ID. Shit. I was buying blunt shit for when I was, like, 16 years old at that gas station. I love get places like that, but then I hate places that ask for ID. I'm like, son of a bitch, yo. Moral of the fucking story is don't fuck with me. But seriously though, like, it's mad important to, like, check for ID and shit, because that shit's a fine. I mean, like, you as a clerk or cashier or whatever, you're technically selling to minors, and that's against the law. So not only will, for my job, this is for my job, not only will you, it's illegal everywhere, but this is the trouble you'll get into. This is the penalties you gotta pay. For Friday, this is what you gotta do. If you sell to minors, you get fined, the store gets fined, and you automatically get fired. As a person, that's like tobacco. That's so illegal to do that shit. Buy like alcohol and tobacco for minors or people underage. Because like 20, 19, and 18-year-olds aren't minors, but they're underage for alcohol. You get mad trouble. So like, just don't do that shit. I mean, have their parents do them. Or give it to them. But, I mean, you get caught, that shit ain't good. Personally, I believe, like, if I want to fuck up my body with tobacco or some shit, let me. Like, I don't understand why it's such a big deal. But, whatever. I'm not the government. I don't give a fuck. As long as I know how to be safe and how to fucking be healthy, that's all I fucking care about. Because at the end of the day, I'm laying in my own bed. I'm dying. You know, like, if I'm caring about Sally over here, and I died before Sally, how could I help her survive after I died? Like, I was wasting all my time and energy worrying about Sally when at the end of the day, I ended up dying. So, what's the fucking point, you know? So anyway, I'm going to wrap this shit up. I'm going to go to bed because my ass is hurting because the video before this, what I said, how I slept on my ass and busted my ass. So I'm going to go to bed. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy your Saturday. I'm going to sleep. Night, YouTube. But I could definitely use a blunt right about now. Shit.